Outstanding. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be with all of you. We have a jam-packed schedule, and I'm hoping to be able to really help you in practice. Many of you sitting there right now thinking, I just need a little boost, a little energizing during 2021. It's a kickoff. And this, I hope, will bring you opportunities to implement them almost immediately. That's the goal of the foundation. And that's why your leadership with your state association is so incredibly important. The leadership felt that with their membership, you should have benefits that go far and beyond the call of duty for most associations. And today we are going to give you the reason why we're part of your state association. We're going to go through all the benefits, which is going to be exciting because many of you have not even opened your benefit login membership. So on a regular basis, we're going to try to help you be the very best you can be. And we're going to jump right in and start with the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. I think one of the keys to success is being able to recognize one very important thing. Together, we will unite and progress with an intention of energy, inspiration, and enthusiasm for the entire nation to come together to see enhanced health. Never before in history have we seen this type of a pandemic in our lifetime. And this is the opportunity for us to showcase how incredibly important their health is. And that's why the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress has a campaign, Enhance Your Health with Chiropractic Care. The benefits of chiropractic care go far and wide. There's going to be people that are suffering in the epidemic right now. That's an important part that we can't lose sight of. Chronic pain management. There's going to be people that are going to look to, how do I just keep myself well in my family during this pandemic? That's part of what we do as well. We're essential healthcare providers, and we're keeping people healthy, strong, and doing the very best they can in their own performance on a daily level. So why are we important? We're the only nonprofit media organization that is far and wide. How far? We've got global leaders. We have Malaysia and Ireland and South Africa and Portugal that are working with us to spread our message. We also have 41 state associations that are spreading our message and our fabulous members, and that's you. And I'm glad that you joined me today because there's 29,000 of you out there that are working with us. 16 colleges that provide us with the research and the education that makes a difference. So as we go through this, we're working to advance the profession. Every dollar that comes into the foundation goes out. And what I mean by that is our administrative fees are not part of your membership dues. They're covered by our chairman's corporation, which is Foot Levelers. Kent Greenwald is our chairman. So when you put a dollar in, a dollar goes out to advertising, and we go advertising nationwide. In fact, yesterday we were in Newsbreak and we were talking a lot about what you're going to learn today, which is falls and the prevention of falls. Why that's important, because keeping our elderly strong and balanced and stable is really an important aspect when going to the hospital is not the same anymore. And we don't want anyone in the hospital because of a preventable fall. So as we educate the public about chiropractic care, we do so with the highest quality and vision possible. What are the benefits for me? I know you're sitting there thinking, I'm having my 1 hour to share with you, Dr. McAllister, make it real. Well, let's do that. Because if I don't make this something that's worthwhile, you're not going to use it. And that's not the case with the foundation's membership. You need to use it and actively gain the loyalty and the trust of your community using all the materials, because you and I both know, as a chiropractor practicing in Silicon Valley, it's busy. It's time to get your hands on the patients. Your time is extraordinarily valuable, and that's why we want to make sure everything you use in your community is top-notch, quality-driven, research-based, opportunities to help the consumer see where patient-centric care, their care, has chiropractic involved, actually centers around their health. You're the core to help them be the very best. So we do that by pre-designed marketing pieces, easy to implement and share. You cannot forget social media. So many of our colleagues and friends are going to be working in separate domains, meaning they could be in corporate wellness, they could be in their clinical practice, they may even be doing their own outreach to their community, going to people's houses. We have a variety of different opportunities available to us, even in the hospitals now. What's really important that we focus on, however, is where the patient is. And the patient right now may be at home in a really bad setup position and wondering why their neck hurts, feeling a little blue because they don't have the contact of their colleagues. And I miss my colleagues. I miss all of you, seeing your bright, happy faces at the conventions. But there's no replacement for being able to connect physically with them and putting our hands on their spines and telling them what's going on and how we can educate them. But there's always the reality that going on social media is the second best part. And that's why we want to make sure you have all the pieces for your social media ready. So with the foundation, you're going to have a Find a Doctor listing. Now, there is a group membership Find a Doctor listing, and you'll see that right here. And that's your basic listing. As you go up, there's different membership levels. As you start to use your group membership, you'll see what is available in your group membership, and then you may elect to become a gold member. If you become a gold member, which is simply $100 a month, you get a featured profile. And that's what you're looking at right here. This is a featured profile for our gold members, which means that you get additional pieces. You get a map to your office, you get to put in your website, and you get put obviously at the top of the list for people to find you. Another fantastic way to know that we're working for you is a few months back, we did a native ad and 25,000 consumers came to our Find a Doctor listing, which means they're finding you now through a whole different avenue. You never know when a friend or family member is traveling, they go to Find a Doctor and they find you. So it's a big part of being able to functionally help with the Find a Doctor for the consumers to find you. So as we move forward, and we look at how do I implement all the stuff that you're talking about, Dr. McAllister? No worries. So we have now designed one of the functional pieces that's called the marketing roadmap. Happens to come out on Monday, so I'm always very in tune with the monthly marketing roadmap. And this roadmap is going to guide you week by week. Now, isn't this a special place for your staff to now get educated, where you can talk to them one-on-one about what your marketing goals are going to be for that month? This is the optics you need with your staff. Your staff is a machine if you build that machine. That's why this monthly marketing roadmap is so incredibly important, because while you're busy treating patients, they're sitting with your patients. And they're going to be able to start talking about a variety of different things. They should be talking about chiropractic care. And if you start to inspire them, I guarantee that they're going to inspire the growth of your practice. We see it time and time again. I can't tell you how many chiropractors will reach out to me and say, I am so glad I had the Monday marketing roadmap email. I'm so glad that I got the marketing roadmap from my staff. It's easy to use, and it's just a week by week. What do I need to do and when do I need to do it? It's got a place where you can put notes. And as I mentioned, we call it the Monday Marketing Memo because that's what comes out. And you're going to see this fabulous email. And that email is for you or your office staff to click on. That play video, we call it the Roadmap Podcast, really goes through auditorily what you're going to be looking at. I add a few fun things and fun facts like tableside talk. What are some things you can talk about when you're talking with your patients to end your visit? It should be chiropractic related. It's not about the weather. It's not about the athletic games. And it certainly don't want to talk about the pandemic because that just brings our spirits down. So in our Roadmap Podcast, you will hear tableside talk. what to ensure your patients know, and do them just as they're walking out the door. Did you know? And make sure that you're constantly sharing the message and the benefits of chiropractic care. When the opportunity arises, whether it's in your newsletter, maybe you're going to do your own Zoom meeting for your community, or you're going to go to a networking event, having a white paper that showcases a variety of different topics is really ideal. And these white papers are highly utilized. It's one of our best perks of membership. You'll be able to utilize these depending on the scenario that you're going to be sharing them in. An example, you want to take the orthopedist down the street for lunch, then leave them with a chiropractic care and effective drug-free approach to pain. There are a number of different organizations that the foundation has participated in to showcase the benefits of chiropractic care, ranging from the nursing department at Johns Hopkins Nursing, ranging to Harvard, where we have gone and showcased the return on investment and the optimized health that is achieved through utilization of non-pharmacological options, to corporate care, where we've been invited to speak on the return on investment and the corporate wellness programs with Fortune 500 companies. But this is only what part of the foundation does, and we're asking you to be able to spread these white papers to corporations. The corporate innovators integrate chiropractic care. Take it to a corporation near you. You do not know until you ask. There may be a new human resource department member that's never heard of your chiropractic clinic. Now they will, because you shared this white paper with them. Infographics are social media bite-sized chunks. That's all an infographic is. What you're seeing here are a variety of different infographics. Infographics are not easy to grab the information and put into a delightful, easy to look at piece. And that's why the foundation really wants to help you. If you're doing your own infographics, pat on the back, but I think most of us are going to be wanting to treat patients rather than spend time in graphic design and finding the research and documenting the research. So utilize our infographics on your social media pages. Be where they are. So if you are in fact an avid Facebooker, then make sure you're putting it on your Facebook site. Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter are all places where you can throw these infographics into your tweet for the day, into your Facebook post, and just continue to showcase. But don't forget one important part, and this is the hard part. Once you post, you need to go back and check, because I cannot tell you how many wonderful comments we get at the foundation. And I have to make sure I go back and check. Just because I posted it does not mean my job is done. It means it has just begun. And I ask that you continue to keep the conversations alive. While your social media following grows, you're going to see that posting once a week is not enough. And that's why you're going to want to depend on us to help you, because the more you post, the more awareness happens and the more topics we can cover. This month's topic is focused really on the balance and posture for our geriatric patients, preventing falls, and we'll show you what that looks like in just a moment. Flyers and brochures are lovely. They don't have to be printed out. And one of the key moments for showcasing these flyers or brochures depends on the environment they're going to. For example, right now, the community is built social media wise right now in this time, meaning that a lot of people aren't picking up paper at the moment. So having these inserted into your newsletters, a fantastic idea. Keep your newsletters vibrant by using the materials that the Wisconsin Chiropractic Association has brought to you through the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. And as we go through, each PowerPoint presentation that is brought to you in your roadmap is specifically designed with the theme in mind. Remember, I told you January was about preventing falls with chiropractic care. You may not know, but that patient on your table right now may be caring for an elderly parent, and they want to do everything they can to ensure that their elderly parent doesn't fall, doesn't get sick, and can optimize their daily activities. How do you optimize daily activities? You need flexibility, you need stability, you need to work on balance. Every single one of us that are sitting here today, unfortunately, are getting older. It's a true story. And as we get older, we need to be able to work on our balance because our balance naturally declines with age. If you don't use it, you remind your patients they lose it. And elderly patients need to continue working on their balance. What's most important is many don't know that a fall could take their lives. Some easy, preventable opportunities exist. And that's why the foundation focuses on something so incredibly important, which is preventing these falls. Having your patient on the table where you talk about balance and they automatically think, oh, my mother is having difficulties right now with her stability. She's awkward. Talk to them about bringing them in. Have those historical physical exams that we do where we talk about external risk factors. Adverse events to falls is a serious problem, especially when it comes to the pandemic. We don't want them in the hospital at all. Remember the CDC site, STEADY. You can go right there and you can find all of the information, or more, even more effective is come to the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress, and we will give you all you need to give those exercises, tip sheets, and help you with your physical examinations. Now, speaking of helping, we want to ensure that we sharpen the saw on a monthly basis, together, united, progressing the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress benefits across the nation. So we put on webinars and we try to get the very best of the best. This month is no exception. You will see Dr. Christine Pauly. She's going to talk about aging and what happens when we age. And that's for the doctor in practice. But let me tell you this, once you get off that webinar, bring your staff in. Talk to your staff about what it means to age. Give them the 30,000 foot view. It's not down to the glucosaminoglycans that are being produced. Give them the overall view so that they feel confident that when we focus on our elderly in January, we're focusing on preventing falls, maintaining stability, and increasing mobility. And we don't forget about your chiropractic assistant because they too need their saw sharpened. So make sure that your front desk is aware of the Wednesday progress webinars. That this one is Holly Jensen, how to improve your patient's financial experience in 2021. These practice progress webinars are brought to you by our very generous corporate sponsors. We can't do it without them, and we certainly can't do this without your association standing with us. As we move forward, this is our year. This is our year to optimize performance. And what you're going to see roll out is those testimonials of peak performers and how they rely on chiropractic to optimize their performance in the most difficult of competitions. Being an Olympic athlete means you have to be top notch all the time, ready for your race, ready for the competition, and knowing that their body is in full function and ready to go. So be prepared, because you're going to see a lot of information that I think is going to just absolutely delight you to put on your own social media pages. People trust chiropractic when others are able to testify to the benefits they saw in their own performance. What better way than to showcase an Olympic athlete? I hope all of our patients are weekend warriors. I hope they all have in the back of their mind, I'm going to be an Olympic athlete this weekend, and I'm going to be the peak of my performance. I think that's how we inspire our patients to be the very best they can be. And using Olympic athletes to showcase the benefits of chiropractic care makes me personally smile. As we go through, the F4CP membership is part of something very special. It is because where we go depends on our corporate sponsors and our support, and the support comes from you. If you decide that I want more and more and more benefits, please join us. As I said, there's no other organization that is a nonprofit giving 100% of its proceeds back to just advertising the benefits nationwide. Together we prosper, together we grow. Many of you have asked, can you just show me what it looks like on the website? Absolutely. So my next stop is the website. So what we're going to do, I just have to click down into the end show here. And what we're going to do is now I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to share with you the next step, which is actually going into our website. And part of that, the beauty and the beast all at once, is making sure that we have the website up. So just give me just a moment. There we go. And I'm going to share this. Fantastic. We'll get rid of that. And now we're going to show you what does it look like when you're going to use your benefits. Okay. And the first step is logging on to the F4CP website. And that is f4cp.org. Now, your state association membership fees have to be up to date. So please ensure that your balance is paid and you're good to go, because your state association is opening the door to your benefits. First and foremost, you're going to come on and you're going to log in. Okay, you're going to say, come here, you click on login, and then you're going to use the state association email that you've given to WCA. Once you do that, you're in great shape. Just click forgot password and it will immediately check that you're up to date and you're a member of your state association. Now that you've done that, see how easy that was? You're going to come in and you're going to look at what are the benefits that I get. So I'm going to take you to some of your benefits. Let's just start with the print material. You now have all sorts of valuable information that I think is going to help you be set for whatever event or newsletter article that you're going to want to put out to your members. Let's look at, for example, coming down, here's the infographics that we talked about. Here's some of the advertisements. Prevention Magazine was this one, How to Improve Your Spinal Health, and some advertorials. Let's say you want to just post a advertisement in your local community news. Easy to do. Pick one of the advertorials. Marketing roadmaps, as we talked about, they can be found through here. Social media cover graphics can be here. That's how you change up your social media. When you see how easy it is to grab attention, you want to make sure that your social media pages reflect what you're going to be covering that month. So we'll be giving you those in the roadmaps. Here's your presentations. Anything that you're going to be talking about, make sure that you look here and see if there's already designed PowerPoint presentations. There's lots of brochures and flyers that are available. You want to print off a poster for your local high school? Be our guest. Click on the poster, send it over to one of the print shops, Kinko's, all sorts of different places that will print them, and then take a letter from your office thanking them for the opportunity to educate in the locker room. Nothing speaks louder of how much you care about your community when you start sharing information with them. And then maybe they'll invite you back to do a posture lecture, because we know high schoolers absolutely need you. They need you because those cell phones are in their hands 24/7, and they need you because they're working on laptops all the time. So we'll want to make sure we're doing the best that we can. Remember the implementation tool packets that we talked about and the white papers. So much to do, so much to see in just this one area. And we're going to go to one more spot that I want to show you, which I think will delight you. And that is the video and webinars. Okay. You can see where our webinars are here, but also the benefits of a podcast. Millions of Americans are now tuning into podcasts, and Adjusted Reality is a chiropractic podcast sponsored by the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress, trusted by the Adjusted. It launched this week, and we've already had over 1,000 downloads, lots of patients listening. One of our special guests, Fortune Times Magazine's 100 hero, is Dr. Deepak Chopra, and he does a fantastic job of showcasing chiropractic. This whole podcast is about celebrities, influencers, and well-known thought leaders across the globe to share their experience. And like I said, it's one thing for us to share how awesome we are. It's a totally different thing when someone really special starts to share their wisdom, their resources, and their experience of chiropractic. And that's why the adjusted reality is such an important part. If you have not looked at a podcast before or listened to a podcast, it's super easy. You can go to the main podcast hubs, Apple, Spotify, Google, all of them have them. And you just key in adjusted reality. It'll come up. You can click on the episode itself. Be sure to rate us because we want great ratings on these platforms to be able to get as far and wide as we can. And then you can start sharing it. You can share it with your patients. You can put it on your own social media broadcasts. You tell your staff to listen because they too will have another thing they can share with the patients that are sitting in your waiting room and say, have you listened to the Adjusted Reality podcast yet? Oh, I listened to Monica Renagel. She is a national nutritionist. She's called the Nutrition Diva. Absolutely fantastic. Or how about Adam Schaefer, who is Mind Pump, talking about his fitness journey. I'm telling you, this celebrity talk is going to help our profession gain credibility, opportunity, and inspiration. And that's what our practices are all about, getting the patients in, educating them on all the benefits that they're going to see, and most importantly, inspiring them to get their friends, their families in your office to experience the fabulous benefits of chiropractic care. You will also see the webinars through here. There's the adjusted reality if you want to see the actual video of it. Like me, I like to see and hear my guests. So if you'd rather watch through our website, you're welcome to do that. But I think it's an important part of being able, I'm just going to stop sharing now. So this is one of the key aspects of being able to really help our members be the very best they can be in their community. And as you utilize chiropractic and all of the resources necessary, you're going to see not only your patient base go up, but you're also going to see something that I think is really important, which is our profession's going to grow. And that's ultimately what we're trying to do, is grow the profession, ensure that consumers are seeing where we are by Find a Doctor. They're hearing the benefits through adjusted reality, and they're seeing the advertisements that are coming up in your state, whether it's an article in Newsbreak that I talked to you about. Maybe there's an article on Martha Stewart on posture that we have done previously, helping us spread as far and wide as we can on a variety of different ways, because all patients respond differently. You may have a read-write patient who only wants to read the directions. You may have an auditory-only patient who only wants to hear it. Bring them to adjusted reality. You may need someone who is all about the visuals, infographics on social media. Hit all of your platforms effectively so that you can be the expert in your community with the top-notch information, awareness, research, webinars, preparing you for ultimate success in practice. I cannot thank you enough for being part of our fantastic foundation by your support. Part of what we do with the foundation is ensure that we team with your state association. So I'm hoping that in the near future, I'll be able to see you one-on-one, not just in our virtual reality that we have right now, which is fabulous. And I'm grateful to be here, but I want to shake your hand. I want to thank you for putting your hands on the patient with intent to care, with the opportunity to share the very best in the latest healthcare information out there. And that's what we're trying to do as a team. We can't do it by ourselves. Everybody needs a somebody. And with you, you have your state association and you have the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. Stay in touch with us. We need you to be the very best you can be. Every single one of us counts. Every doctor out there that is treating a patient with chiropractic care makes a better world. And in a pandemic, that's all we're asking. Make a better world for each and every one of us. I want to thank you for joining us today. Be a friend of the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. Progress with us in 2021. Amazing things are about to happen. And I believe together we will unite and we will progress together. Thank you so much for your time today. I look forward to shaking your hand at one of the conventions soon.
Dr. McAllister, thank you. My goodness, what an excellent and outstanding presentation. I'll speak for the WCA membership in that we've learned a lot. You shared a vast amount of knowledge today. Thank you so much. WCA members, please know that this recording will be on our website in the next several days underneath the member login. So feel free to go back and review the vast amount of information shared. Again, Dr. McAllister, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, and we'll be in touch soon.
My pleasure. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.